need the right financial support. We've spoken about knowledge, and not, with knowledge comes the finance as well. What we actually doing is trying to get these guys to be more knowledgeable about the sport of bodybuilding and how well they can equip themselves financially, how well they can sell themselves as well, because it's very, very important for them to have the right kind of image to be marketable. Because I've competed on the international front, and you cannot do it. You cannot do it with your own finances. It's very, very expensive. It's a very expensive sport, and so if these guys start conducting themselves the right way, we are there. We're backing them with the knowledge and the know-how for them to be able to market themselves properly. We're gonna go heaven and earth to try and get sponsorship, good sponsorship, for these guys to be able to participate in this year's Mr. Ghana well, and they'll bring us a lot of testimonies. That's right. Yeah, the Man Ghana is being run by the Ghana Bodybuilding Federation, Ghana Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation. The Mr. Ghana is being run by the NABA Ghana. I believe that in every society, competition is healthy, competition is good, because then people aspire to do well, people aspire to do the right things, people aspire to improve, because we're human beings. As human beings, we have to evolve, we have to develop. So we've come to stay, and will be competitions for them. That's not to say that if you compete in a NABA Mr. Ghana, you can't compete. We don't want to monopolize anybody. We don't want to stop anybody from pursuing the career they want to pursue. You can compete in the Man Ghana and compete in the Mr. Ghana. As long as the price is right, then every individual has the right to choose which federation they want to compete in. And we'll encourage all of these bodybuilders, because it's even good for bodybuilding that there are different federations and different associations. Yeah, we've got weight classes. Maybe I can pour it. Yeah, we've got weight categories. We'll be doing the lightweights, the middleweights, the light heavyweights, and the heavyweights. And then we also have the novice and the masters class. The masters class will be for the over 40s. So we're trying to bring back all the old bodybuilders, all the old Mr. Ghanas to come and compete in the masters this time. These are exciting times of bodybuilding. The novices as well, those who have never experienced or competed on the bodybuilding stage, we're going to help them, we're going to prepare them and get them all competing. You saw one of the guys, Jude, he's never competed before. This is going to be his first competition. So we're giving everybody an opportunity to compete and exhibit their potential. The lightweights, obviously, it will be difficult for the lightweights to compete against the heavyweights. So they will have their class, the middleweights will have their class, the light heavyweights, and then the heavyweights. And then we'll do an overall. We'll do an overall champion based on aesthetics, based on the muscular development, based on good symmetry, based on good proportion and balance. And it's going to be massive. It's going to be really exciting. I'm very, very, very excited about this, and I'm anxious to go. They should support this sport. The sport of bodybuilding is the pivot for every sport in the world. Even if you want to be a swimmer, you've got to lift weights. If you want to be a boxer, you've got to lift weights. If you want to be an athlete, you've got to lift weights. If you want to be a footballer, you've got to strengthen your quadricep muscles to be able to shoot the ball properly. So Ghanaians must support the promotion of bodybuilding, because this is what can enhance our musculature for us to achieve sporting excellence. We need to start representing in these Olympics. We need to start representing in these World Championships. We need to start representing in this world football, swimming. Why can we not swim? Why can we not take athletes? Rowing. Why can't we take athletes to go and row? You know, it's a shame, it's a pity when you hear that the whole athletic commission is we're taking 9 athletes to represent Ghana, when China taking 349 athletes. Russia taking over 400 athletes. Country like Ghana, we're taking 9 athletes. It's a real shame. So it's very, very important for the general public to support what we're doing, because this is where it all starts. This is where sports development starts. So we're going to develop sports and elevate sports, and the skies will be our limits. Thank you very much. We've seen most of the guys. We've been out there, myself and Mark. We've been out there training with most of the bodybuilders around. We've been several of the gyms, and we've given the guys a lot of education and a lot of enlightenment as to how well they should train, how appropriate it is for them to be very concerned about what they're eating and stuff like that. And these guys are putting in the hard work. I've seen a lot of transformation. Most of them have improved a lot from the last time we saw them till now. And I'm sure these are exciting times for bodybuilding in this country, because we're going to see some spectacular physiques in the coming weeks. I'm very certain of that.
And last time I was here, as Victor said, I met the guys at the various gyms, and I provided a lot of information to those guys in terms of nutrition and training techniques. And within the last 10 weeks or so, I returned back to Ghana, and I've seen some tremendous difference and some good physiques. So as Victor mentioned, in the next coming weeks, it's going to be really spectacular. I've seen a lot of difference here. They were lacking in knowledge, which now they're getting. So due to that, I think the response is quite good.
It's a shame. It's a real shame that our community has brewed most of these guys to become the way they are. I don't blame them, but then they have to be very, very careful what they're doing, because this is a sport that we want to promote. This is a sport that we want to elevate to a certain level, and for them to be going around projecting themselves to be what they're not for the wrong reasons, then it's not acceptable. You know, we live in a civil society. Ghana is one of the most peaceful places you can ever dwell in, and it's very, very important that we protect each other, you know, from harm's way. And these guys must be very, 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 very careful what they're doing out there with their physiques, because their physiques is for me, it's heaven, it's paradise, you know, to be able to achieve that kind of physique, that kind of development to your body. You can tell these guys are not ordinary human beings. They are more than an average human being. So they are supreme in a certain sense, and they have to use that to what word is it, Mark? They have to use that to affect the communities they live in a very positive way, rather than get out there and destroy, because destruction is not, it's not of this world.
They're going to be fit, because having muscles also comes with fitness.
That's right.
So first, when we're looking, it's a fitness level. After that, I look into their balance, the symmetry. Like Victor said, they're going to be symmetrical. Then after that, I look into the muscle fullness, how full the muscles are. And then the last one we're looking at is the muscle condition, how dry and tight those muscles are. So that's the main 4 things I'm looking at, basically, yeah.